Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. The Astros will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Josh James gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here and there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. He will lead this one off today.
Kevin Pillar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The 1-1 home. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
No one out with a runner at second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that misses 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. as he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 22 home runs and 55 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Benintendi blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. So here's Michael Chavis now. A ball and no strikes. With runners in scoring position this season, Chavis is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
On the season, Chavis comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. This is line to left. Brantley to put it away. Now here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Three runs already home here. And that's through for a hit. There are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count is 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Bogarts over at second. Devers is over at first with 1 away. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
The 3-1. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Stepping into the box, Jose Peraza, and the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's a ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Two balls and a strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he misses again, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Full count to Jose Peraza. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Hits this one hard the other way. Altuve fields it cleanly. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox are out in front 3-0. Chris Sale starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Now in the box, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the 1st, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Looped out towards short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Michael Brantley. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. From the belt, the pitch.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
0-1 pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Next up for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's George Springer, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
It's going to be back. Back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the fourth hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. No balls and one strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bregman just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. One out and a runner on second base. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 0. Here it is.
Well,
next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here's the 3-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Pilar. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
So here's Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Ready with the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
4 runs here in this half inning. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and He's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Ground ball left side. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Astros lead it 4-3. Leading off the inning, Jackie Bradley Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Now back.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Well, today's game provides the Astros with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day after that hit right there, Dero. That extends his hitting streak, Dan.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Runner back standing. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. windup and the 0-1. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next to the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
No, that's down.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Ranging back is Pilar. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The Astros, however, have to beat their opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep. Guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 22 on the year. And it's now 6-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
George Springer the next to hit. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
2 out, nobody on. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Astros 6 and the Red Sox 3. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. One ball, one strike, the count. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Still 1-2.
Nope.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
There to take it is Reddick, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael Chavis.
Into the box, Michael Chavis. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Springer coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Vasquez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Bregman is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding in for Houston, Aledmus Diaz. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 the count now. Two out, nobody on. One and two now. Sale gets the sign. Here's the delivery.
One. 2-2 now.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Rafael Devers the next to bat.
Leading off from the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Devers, right field and carrying well. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Number 11 for him on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore it is Gurriel, and there's 1 gone.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First offering on its way. And a high strike there. 0-1.
0-1.
Outside for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batter, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. A 1-0 delivery.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. This is popped up. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
The runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Astros 6 and the Red Sox 5. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5
Now
straight
batting,
punch-outs.
catcher,
I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Here's the pitch.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit to third. Devers fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
6 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
This is skied out toward right. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And he takes ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. The 1-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Here's the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
There's ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in once again, Yordan Alvarez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
The last at that, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
One and 0. Here it is. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The set and the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. The 2-2.
Hold down. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Ryan Abreu, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
66, Ryan Abreu.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. Digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 2nd home run of the game. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. At the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Curveball grounded towards second. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 5th. And we're all even now at 6-6. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and 1, here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. So take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's wide. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Now the 3-0 offering. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, as they jump ahead by 3.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Standing in, Josh Reddick. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Changeup called strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Here's the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High chopper over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 9 and the Red Sox 6. Here's Jose Peraza. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Lifted in the air out to right. Reddick on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. He's set, and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Ready for another shot now, Andrew Benintendi. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
A ball and a strike. Very high, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer has a read on it. And that retires the side. Boston strands a couple. They don't make any headway. Still down 9-6. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He doubled his last time through.
Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that's the third out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Michael Chavis waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Springer to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Ryan Presley comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. To the plate now, Michael Chavis. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Vasquez is retired, 2 down now.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Standing in, Jose Peraza, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as incredibly we are all tied. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 9-9. Darwin's and Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Darwin's and Hernandez.
So stepping in, George Springer. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
George Springer.
He's set, and the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obvious.
Season, it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Yuli Gurriel is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0.
got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Number 2.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
None out. Runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Matt Barnes is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Matt Barnes.
Here comes the first pitch. Aledmus Diaz is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now. Striding in once again, Josh Reddick. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put, however the count evens at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Step on the bag for one. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. But one's all they get as the run scores.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Martin Maldonado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 10-9. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Joe Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th. Next up for the Red Sox, Kevin Pillar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
At the plate now, Andrew Benintendi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The Astros leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a game is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
1-1, here it is. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 3-1 to Martinez.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Benintendi's on the move. Strike taken to throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes. It's always a risk, though, and that time they cut him down.
First offering on its way. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
All right, back to him on the mound. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox lead it 11-10.
Leading up for the Astros.
Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Jose Altuve hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Josh Taylor is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-World, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First pitch coming. Here it is.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They remain on the short end of an 11-10 score. Chris Stavinsky enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway. So standing in, Rafael Devers. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
So now to the plate, Jose Peraza, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve for 1 to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's down.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they jump ahead by 3. Framber Valdez takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 59.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Count even now at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Line drive to left. Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Red Sox on top, 13-10. Brandon Workman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. In for strike 2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Pilar is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Ball, no strike.
One out, nobody on. Popped up. Peraza has a play. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the count will be full. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for Houston. Again, another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is in the second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Ready now, Aledmus Diaz. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. He's set. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
A ball and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2 out here and a runner at second. Line to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And he is out at second base, and partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-10, more like a halftime score in a football game. That's the way this one ends. The Red Sox rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Matt Barnes gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Brandon Workman hammers down the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.